donner la morale.
Voilà, de retour sur le plateau de Cameroun Daylight après le 8h présenté par Daniel Menonga. C'est tabloïd présenté en langue anglaise. Nous sommes en compagnie de Sally SONA. Bonjour Sally.
Bonjour Gaëlle.
Vous débutez la journée de très bonne humeur ce matin.
That's the spirit.
Voilà. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on retrouve dans les journaux ce matin?
A lot of write-up on many stories which have been making headline news. But if I should make a selection, I'll just pick one, which is the inflation, the alarming inflation rate in the CEMAC sub-region, which has gone above the 3% threshold. We'll be looking at that story and much more.
Évidemment. Right now, TABLOIDS presented by Sally SONA.
Hello, glad to have you on our roundup of stories carried on the front pages of local newspapers this Tuesday, September 27, 2022. The lone national bilingual daily Cameroon Tribune reports on the Southwest Regional Assembly seeking more partners. According to the paper, the president of the Regional Executive Council of Southwest Regional Assembly, Zacchaeus Bakoma, led a delegation to Atlanta, Georgia in mid-September to seek more partnership with the objective to speed up local development in the region. A move which pays off in the Dawn newspaper as the Regional Assembly signs historic convention in the U.S. The paper reports that 40-foot container of medical supplies and equipment are expected soon to equip health facilities in the region. The Southwest Regional Council is recognized for its impactful achievement in the Eden newspaper. The Guardian Post headlines, "More trouble hits Bansor Baptist Hospital." The private English daily says suspected separatist gunmen kidnapped 4 workers Sunday, September 25, a few days after 3 workers of the same hospital were allegedly arrested by soldiers for treating with separatist fighters. That's not all. The Guardian Post also reports on CBC, saw field pastor and a Catholic priest who were also abducted by separatist fighters. And now the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres is pictured in the paper reiterating the need for dialogue to end impasse. L'Économie quotidien newspaper on its path leads with alarming figures of inflation in the CEMAC zone. According to the write-up, inflation in the sub-region is above the 3% threshold. It is also expected to rise by 4.2% this September and might hit 5.2% by December this year. The forecast of the last quarter of the year 2022, the paper says, were disclosed Monday, September 26, in a press conference chaired by the president of the Central African States, Abbas Mahamat Toli. And Mutation also makes allusion to the rising inflation rate in the CEMAC zone. As the paper puts it, le taux d'inflation galope. Now, Promise Hebdo headlines on the financial assistance from the African Development Bank, which is in progress, but for a few stumbling blocks delaying the smooth execution of the infrastructural development projects in the field. There is hope in Lemfo Asho, as the paper notes that the African Development Bank, I beg your pardon, and the Ministry of Public Transport have agreed to work together to achieve road projects. Let's now flip through to some health news, as the private French daily Eco Santé, in its leading article, reports on the Second World Congress of Gynecology and Endoscopic Surgery, which opens in the nation's political capital, Yaoundé, today, on the theme reinforcing endoscopic surgery in Africa. And we end with sports as Cameroon Tribune headlines: the indomitable Lions setting adjustments have been brought in by head coach Rigobert Song to correct the wrongs of their first friendly against Uzbekistan. And the Lions will be playing today at 12 a.m. Local time with South Korea as part of their out in preparation of the World Cup in Qatar. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for the papers today. Let's do this again tomorrow with a roundup of the front pages, main stories of front pages of stories in local newspapers in Cameroon. Until then, thanks for watching and bye-bye.
La journée internationale des pharmaciens joue les prolongations. Célébrée tous les 25 septembre, cette 13e édition était placée sous le thème « La pharmacie, unie dans la relance des soins de santé ». Connus comme des spécialistes du médicament, leur travail ne se limite pas seulement à assurer la conformité de la prise en charge pharmaceutique du médicament par le patient, mais ils participent également à l'amélioration de la santé des mœurs. La 13e édition du concours international Génie en herbe au Harda s'est ouverte hier lundi à Yaoundé. Plusieurs participants venus des 15 pays vont prendre part à ce rendez-vous qui va s'étendre sur une semaine. La cérémonie d'ouverture a eu lieu à l'École nationale d'administration et de magistrature ENAM sous la présidence de Jean de Dieu Momo, ministre délégué auprès du ministère de la Justice, représentant du ministre d'État Laurent Esso. C'est donc parti pour quelques jours d'activité en vue de promouvoir l'excellence et le droit au WADA. Amélioration des conditions de vie en milieu rural pour une agriculture diversifiée et compétitive. La ville aux 7 collines a abrité hier lundi un atelier international sur le conseil agricole. Jusqu'au 20 septembre prochain, les participants venus du Sénégal, de Madagascar et du Cameroun vont partager leur expérience et rencontrer les acteurs de production sur le terrain. Le ministre en charge de l'agriculture a lancé officiellement les travaux hier lundi à l'hôtel Montfébé de Yaoundé.
Merci à Papa Bonson pour les top stories, toute l'actualité de cette journée présentée en quelques minutes. De retour sur le plateau de Cameroun Delight, nous sommes en compagnie d'une jeune artiste gospel, l'artiste Shine qui est en médiatour à Yaoundé. De son